Right, excellent evening to you all. It's another wonderful Wednesday and a bright week after some weeks of tension in the country, Stanley. Yeah.
You must say, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and I'm glad to be with you guys today, 11th of November 2020. Oh gosh, the year is winding up. I can remember how we all had all sorts of aspirations at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
We had all the line items that we've ticked. Oh gosh.
We're going to do this year.
They were going to do this. And the fact that I've not even launched my book this year, I'm like, oh, no, another year is gone. Oh God, my name remains Kike Love's You All, and you have tuned into Real Talk with Kike on Inspiration FM 92.3. First things first, if you're just joining us, if this is your first time, I say welcome. Please catch up by following us on our Instagram page, Real Talk with Kike. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube page, Real Talk with Kike. For our Molabi session today, our Goldberg opening message for the show is Ijafafa. This means smartness. And Omoluabi Kutsi Goldberg says that a good citizen is a smart citizen. So, on today's edition, for the records, we are opening the edition of our open mic session. I think we've delayed this for too long. And at some point, I just felt that this is the time to relate with my audience, with my listeners, with my followers, my hardcore followers.
Yeah.
So it's you, the audience and listeners day. That's what I want to call it. And absolutely, yes, we've got you, the audience covered. It's not just about the guests. It's just like we earlier spurred your excitement via our social handles. We are saying it again. Every caller wins airtime today.
We'll slow down now.
Oh, yes.
Every caller wins airtime today.
Airtime today.
Can I just leave the live studio and call and win my airtime?
Yes, sorry, we can do that. But you're in-house. We're together.
Okay.
So, today, once your voice is heard and your opinion of a better Nigeria is transmitted to the world, you will win something. And of course, transmitted, I mean from no other radio station but our family radio station, Inspiration FM. That's part of our 1-year anniversary package for you guys. And so, yeah, it is. Today is Gist Day. You call it anything you want to call it on the show today. And you can give us your own reflection based on any episode you've listened to on Real Talk with Kike and how it concerns Nigerians as all. Tell us how, what are the changes, what it has been thus far, either by our topics, how it's affected you guys, from the aims of government or private bodies' responsibility, from our topics and issues that we've all we've anchored. So secondly, give me your opinion on what you expect more of Real Talk with Kike in coming episodes. I think it is important for me to get this feedback from my listeners. So straight to the business of the day. So just like I said, 1 year long episode of Real Talk with Kike is filled with different interesting and phenomenal reports, issues, topics, and discussions that caught our attention over the period. And our first edition was, I don't know if you can, Angie was the one that was on that day.
I remember.
It was on a xenophobia crisis in South Africa, and the guest in the studio was Dr. Allen Oyema, the CEO of Air Peace, a wonderful man. He's so dear to my heart. And after the episode, we had drifted into many more topics ranging from economy to politics, to national issues and state discussions, so to speak. So, Stanley, just to reflect or to refresh the mind of our listeners, we have covered core reflective national and global issues, including the COVID-19 pandemic. And this cuts across how the pandemic affected parts of our lives, including our health, religion, the church, marriage, physical and mental well-being in the lockdown period, technology coming into play to save us all, the educational system shut down, my kids were all lamenting, Mommy, I want to return back to school. I miss swimming, from the economic aspect of it that affected loads of businesses across the globe, and, a whole lot of issues, and in fact, the causes of these editions, we also covered the Okada ban.
That episode I will never forget.
Yes,
that was so awesome.
yes. Then International Women's Day. We had CMA Act as well, and Lagos at Independence Day as well. Human trafficking, the Hush Puppy and Left Front incident as well. The Edo State election. You should remember all of them.
Yeah, I do.
And rape, the mother, Black Lives Matter. Health workers strike, and the most recent one, which is the End SARS protest. Oh God, we've actually covered a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh God,
that's why it's Real Talk with Kike. Come on.
So guys, we are so relaxed in the studio today. I wish you guys saw how funky, how dressed we are.
Yeah,
tell them.
And then she's looking really, really awesome today. Very beautiful.
As always, she has had that.
Okay, so let me start with my favorite topic back then. I think it was when we got Rogedi Baba.
Oh yeah.
When Rogedi Baba was in the studio with her. We talked about police brutality then.
Yeah.
Then it wasn't like NSAS protest. Then it was about police brutality. How they were
with
killing.
Frank Uba as well.
Exactly. So and all of that. So we talked about that. Even Frank Uba was even talking to Rogedi Baba. Saying, Rogedi Baba, we see how we finish business and all of that. So it was fun. That edition was really, really nice. We didn't know it was going to lead to hashtag NSAS protest and all of that.
Exactly.
And even Ruggedman, if you follow Ruggedman as well, he's always talking about police brutality. He had to make Nigeria police force better and all of that. He's an activist. So I respect him a lot. So when I saw him in the studio that day, I was like, wow, today is going to be hot. And when I said something, I said, thank God he wasn't even in the studio with I call him Oga Frank. Because they would go back and forth with the words and all.
Fun.
Yeah, so it was one edition that I love so much. Watching Ruggedman talk and all of that. It was awesome. It was so good.
And I think another thing to add to it, so Ruggedman, is the fact that when it came in, I'm sorry to say this, there are some guests that comes into the studio that they bring in good aura, positive energy. Yeah. That even if you've had rough day and the likes, once you see the person, the energy is so contagious.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you feel alive again. And that's the spirit I also love about Ruggedman on that day.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. So let me quickly use this opportunity to open our phone lines. Please, you can call us on 0700 923 923 923. And of course, you can send us a message on 0817 313 6193. Let's hear your perspective of whatever thing you believe that the topic or the episode that touched you the most, that is relatable to you, that you feel that it's the best episode on Real Talk with Kike. And of course, any feedback from you that you believe that, okay, you know what? This is where we should improve on this, because I love criticism. There are some people that they don't do well when it comes to criticism. But I have thick skin. With the little years I've spent on Edge, trust me, I like it. It gets me going, and it keeps me growing as well. Yeah. So I think we have a message from someone. They said, happy anniversary. I remember how it all began. Well done, Kike. This Patrick from Ikotun. Thank you, Patrick. And it's so touching. It's exciting when I hear people call us from UK, when I see people call us from all sorts of the part of Nigeria. I'm like, and the fact that I can walk on the street, people recognize this and say, you're the Real Talk with Kike. I'm like, excuse me, I'm the CEO of some organization right now.
Love a caller.
All right. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from today?
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Very well. Just to congratulate you on attaining this 1 year.
Thank you.
In a year of real informative journalism, I must say.
Thank you.
I started in the last 1 year, but in the few months that I have joined you every Wednesday, in fact, I look forward to getting my car every time before 5 just to be able to listen. One thing I must say is that the topics you raise on weekly basis are issues of the moment.
Yes.
It's not like somebody picks topic of, antiquity or something that happened earlier. It's almost something that happens at the moment. So that's one thing I appreciate about the topic. I also like the fact that you bring people that are knowledgeable to the topic in question. Most of the time, your guests are on the point. But one thing I want you to improve upon, which is even why I called. I noticed that in your bid to get people calling to the show, most of the time you interrupt your guests.
Okay.
Sometimes they are making very, very
valid points.
Yes, and then you interrupt the person there and then only calling in. And I notice that sometimes while the person is now trying to get back to the thought, he loses the track of the thought that is coming. The very case in point is the day you brought in the gentleman on the chat, I think from FRS or something. There was a gentleman you brought on that issue. And it was trying to make a point which I found I was really following up with. And then a call came in, he was interrupted. I didn't quite see him making that point. It's like the trace of that thought was agreed at some point.
Was disrupted.
But by and large, you are doing very, very well.
Oh, thank you. What's the name again, please?
Sorry?
What's the name again, please?
Okay, my name is Susan Ago.
Okay, Susan.
Okay, Susan, you can do us a favor. Can you just send us a message to 0817-313-6193? Can you do that?
Okay, I will try.
Yeah,
all right, thank you very much,
because we are going
Susan.
to load your phone line with.
We're
talking of credits. And thank you so much for the feedback. Thank you so much, Susan. That means so much to us here. Yes. And I think it's important for me to put this out there. Yes, yes, I do a lot of work. Yes, I do a lot of research as well. But I have a good team. I have Stanley right here, managing the console, talking to the guest, lending his voice. I have Bolaji Oluti as well, who helps with the content development. I have Tumishe, but before Tumishe, I've had Emmanuel. Emmanuel is one person that I love dearly. It seems as if I'm still attached to him. And of course, I have Binkbe, the one who is the floor manager. She's the floor manager, and I have loads of egbons in the industry. Sometimes they criticize me, and I think we have another caller on the line. What's your name and where you calling from, please?
We lost that.
Okay, we lost that call. And it's important for me to quickly chip something in from what Susan said. Okay, hello, we have another caller on the line. What's your name and where you calling? Oh God. So I know loads of calls are going to be coming in right now. And yes, you're right, Susan, when it comes to sometimes allowing the guests to deliver their submission before you interrupt them. But I keep the callers waiting for too long sometimes. So I don't want a situation that I will lose the caller. And at the same time, the guest is still talking on, going on and on and on about it. But again, thank you for your feedback. I would definitely work on that. And I think, so, okay, we just lost another caller. So, Stanley, there are quite a number of topics that we've handled. Yeah. Okay, we have another caller on the line. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from, please?
Hello, Kike, good evening. My name is Austin Okorie.
Okay, thank you, Austin, for calling on the show today.
Yes, thank you. I'm calling from Ota.
Okay, what's your contribution today on the show?
Yes. I'm an ardent follower of the program. Actually, there are two interviews you did. One with Frank Mbagwe, which Rugged Man was also available.
Yeah.
And there's another one you did with I think I have forgotten his name, but he is what's his name? The commissioner of youth or information in Ogun State here.
Okay.
Yeah. Those two programs touched me. Why that of Hush Puppies touched me a lot was it brought Nigeria to the they've been saying that Nigeria is we are fraudsters, especially the youth, we are lazy and rest of them, but that particular issue made the world of Nigerians like we are criminally minded. And I love the fact that you brought Frank back to the studio and he was online, and the way he made it look like Interpol and rest of them, we are all involved in getting that done, got me thrilled. It touched me because we are not criminally minded as the world has been projected. We have been projected Nigeria to be. But I love your program. I love that particular area where you were asking Frank about some.
All right, Austin. All right, thank you so much for your feedback.
It gave me a new perspective to it. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. So we'll definitely send you a message as well, because you've just won yourself. What's it called? Credits, you know. So, yeah. Thank you so much for calling us on the show today. So, it's important for me to also chip something in. Oh, God, I have another caller on the line. I don't think we're going to say anything today. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from, please?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you, too.
Congratulations on your 1-year anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
My name is Ndidi and I'm calling from Friday.
Okay. Thank you for calling on the show today. So what's the feedback? So aside congratulating me, criticize me, tell me what you want from...
Honestly, there are some... the way you bring your guests to the show really baffles me. Because there are some people you bring to your show. I was like, how did Kike do this?
Like when she brought the VP.
I do ask, what connections do you have? How do you do this? I remember you bringing the #1 citizen of Lagos State, right?
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
And I would like you to bring him back because there is a burning issue. Since you have a link to him, we would like you to bring him back.
All right.
Come and talk to Lagosians and Nigerians.
All right. Definitely. Thank you so much for your contribution today.
All right. Indeed, please, can you send us a message?
Okay, I will.
To WhatsApp. Thank you very much, Indeed.
Yeah, so, it's important for me to actually say this. Let's hold on some calls so that we can actually pass 1 or 2 messages. And that's exactly what happens when a guest is talking. I have to interrupt them or something like that. That's exactly what is going on. We are the guests in the studio today. And they are the ones questioning us or sharing their own contribution. So it's important for me to say this, that, when Real Talk with Kike was birthed, I was in one of my most vulnerable period of my life. And people cannot understand the strength. People cannot understand, just like the way she's saying she cannot understand how I facilitate my guests. I must say this, I do not have a producer, but the people that I've brought are people that I can tell you that 85% of them are people that I've worked with in the past. I've done well for myself career-wise, and I've met quite a number of people along the way. So the other 15% are people that maybe I might not know them, but somebody will know them to help me connect to them. And I think the most important thing here is goodwill. And of course, being an omoluabi, just like we every day emphasize, you understand, that you have to be omoluabi, be of good character, regardless of whatever challenges, regardless of whatever thing you face, because whether you like it or not, people will talk. People will be able to say, oh, this is what this person stands for. And it is important also to emphasize on that, just like the way our guest on our live Instagram live session, Odulade, also chipped in on Saturday. I think we have a caller on the line.
We do. Okay, we
lost that. So, Stanley, again, I can't help but thank all my sponsors, all my supporters, whether we like it or not. IFM has been one of the support system for Real Talk with Kike.
It deserves this.
You should put the shakara here. Bring the shakara. And IFM being a family radio station, I had a couple of people that have approached me when I started the first quarter, and they saw the possibility of where the show was heading and all of that. And people said, oh, come to our station. And I said, no. This is where my content will remain. And we remain family. We've been together. True thick and thin. I give them trouble a lot, but they love my trouble. And of course, my sponsor, whatever. I think we have another caller on the line. All right.
Let's take this other one.
Hello, what's your name and where you calling from? Please, we lost that as well. So, and of course, Nigerian breweries. Gosh. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name and where you calling from, please? Good evening.
Happy 1-year anniversary.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. So what's your contribution today? What's your feedback?
Yeah, this is Richard calling from Magodo.
Okay. Richard?
Yeah, we all know that you are doing good. Now I want to criticize the show.
Go ahead. My brother. Let me sit properly.
Yeah, let's go.
God. Richard, please come back.
Please.
Richard, please. All right. So let me use this opportunity to also thank Nigerian breweries. They've done wonderfully well. I don't know what I would have done without them. And of course, Eco Hotel and Suite as well. We have Ada Small. We have remind me of my sponsors. Airpiece. He's always listening. Before he would just tell me Kike don't come to my office again. Okay, we have another caller on the line. What's your name and where you calling from, please?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
Cut cake. Oh.
What did you say?
We should have come and cut cake.
We did last week, and we've been doing that. But you guys, what you people don't know is that every Wednesday is like a party in here, and that's the truth. And it's courtesy Nigerian breweries. They supply us with their products, and we make ourselves, happy, merry. As we're buying pizza, we are buying food, we are eating ourselves away. That's why it seems as if my pot belly is coming on. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
For you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
My name is Prince Ndubezi.
Okay, all right.
Meanwhile, there was a day you brought Frank Mban Rogedi Baba.
It's like Frank Mban and Rogedi Baba were the one that impacted most of the people, right? Talk about something else. Give me another episode. Don't mind me. Yeah.
As well. It was fun. I like that.
Okay.
Agrees to you, bro.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we have another caller on the line. So there's a part of me that I think I've been receiving some messages, and some people say, "Oh, they like to see this side of me." It's like I'm always too serious. I'm always in my suit. I'm like Trump. I fire. I think I should be dressed like this more often so that I can feel it.
Maybe. Now, there's another episode I enjoyed as well when you brought the VP.
Okay.
Yes, when he was here and he talked about what they're doing in Lagos and what they hope to achieve.
Yes.
And all of that. It was something. Now you actually know that this is what they want to do, this is what they are doing. So it was this information. You look at the person dishing out this information and you know that this is actually true. And they give figures and times. I said, go check this one out. This is what we've done here. Go and check this one here. This is what we've done here and all of that. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And it was so humble. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, wow. With so much power.
Meanwhile, some people will be wondering, why do you smile? Why do you go and eat amala with your subordinates? I'm like, those subordinates makes my world go round.
Yeah. So that was another wonderful episode. I love so much. It was just awesome. It was awesome. That was it. Then again, when you talked about the entertainment industry, who was there that day? But before that, let's pick this one.
All right, we have another caller on the line. What's her name and where are you calling from, please? Hello? All right, Stanley. Let's keep it going. So, again, the last 1 year plus, yes, we should have done this 2nd of October, but because there are loads of events happening around the world, and I know people wanted people of authority to come to the studio to speak or to touch on those things, hence the reason why we couldn't do the open mic episode at the time, October 2nd. But I must say to you guys that I was never a social media person. Yes, I started my career from media. I've worked with some AIT, Silverbird, TVC at the time, Nigerian Compass, Benga Daniels Company, and I transitioned into the corporate world, working with telecommunication, working with oil and gas. And of course, the last place I worked was PPM, Pastor Gandhi. We fought when I left, but I'm glad that we are in a good place now. We are happy. We see each other. We talk every day. I still spoke to him 2 days ago. Sometimes we can yab each other and say, you get out, you disappointed me. Say, you too, you disappointed me. But I'm just happy that, most people that have been in my world before, I was able to connect back, and we all can pick each other from where we ended before. And that just shows that regardless.
Yeah, true. My dad told me something. He said, look, Stanley, whatever you do, value every friendship, and wherever you are, don't close the door, don't lock the door, leave the door ajar, because you will need that door when you want to walk through
Never
that door
burn
again.
bridges.
I'm telling you, don't burn it. Just make
Never
sure it's
burn
there.
bridges.
So that's what I learned.
All right. Okay, we have another caller. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from, please?
Hello, good evening, Madam Kike LOVES.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, it's great to be on the show. Congratulations once more on your 1-year anniversary.
Thank you.
I think the landmark moment for me on your show was the episode which had to bring in a few psychological experts on the show.
Okay.
That was Olushola Okada Academy.
Okay, Larry Olushola.
Period. Yeah, that was the pandemic period, and it showed the great depth at which you were able to relate with your audience and listeners. It was a period when people were psychologically down. There was, the health problem around the world, and a lot of things were going on in people's mind. You were able to think deep and be somebody who could resuscitate our psychological well-being. I think that's a plus for you. That's a plus for you. Other landmark episodes on the show, I think, that was Independence Day, Democracy Day, when the second.
This is a loyal fan. You must collect 5,000 loyal credits.
I think he was able to, bring some harmony in terms of what democracy has been, what state governance has been, what the democratic dispensation has also brought in for Lagos so far, and the people were able to relate with that. I think you add value to people's lives.
Thank you.
In all ramifications, in terms of health, their well-being, finance. You bring in entrepreneurs too. I can remember International Women's Day. You're able to impact women with the likes of Oladuni Owo and.
What's your name again, sir?
That was a wonder. The name is Aziz from Wariwa.
Aziz, so we can credit you. All right, thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you. This means so much to me. And of course, I keep saying, we'll go on a quick break. Don't pick any call against Stanley. Let me quickly say this before we go. I'm actually enjoying this. We should do this more often. Have an open mic day, and where we talk about a lot of things. You guys, I have something to. You have to hang in there, because at the end of this year, you guys will hear boom. My sponsors are trying to do something that is even doing this good. But you know what? We'll go on a quick break and return after headline news. But first, a word from my sponsors who are trying to